Burger salad, oh my gosh, give it to me. To sriracha or not to sriracha. Trying to build that lean muscle on a plant-based diet, yo. Get in my belly.
Touching too.
Yay. I swear I don't normally eat this many like dessert type things in a day. Well, hello. Welcome to another What I Eat in a Day. It's Janelle. Hope you're doing swell. It is the morning, and so we're gonna make breakfast. I've decided I'm gonna make some sort of veggie tofu scramble-ish skillet. I have not made one in a very long time, so I'm kind of just winging it. I got a bunch of veggies to use up. Let's see what I can come up with. Okay, people, so this tofu scramble veggie skillet situation is definitely born out of a need to use up the vast cornucopia of produce that I somehow have acquired. I feel like often as a food blogger, I overbuy produce. And then at the end of the week, I'm like, oh my God, I have so much I need to use up. So this feels like a really good recipe to do that. I already make tofu scramble on the regular. It's one of my most popular recipes. It is so flippin' tasty. And if you guys haven't made it, you should definitely go find it on my blog, or I'll link the recipe video below for you. I figured this time we're just gonna like saute all these veggies up together before adding in the tofu, and I'm definitely preparing the tofu much differently than I normally would. We're seasoning it in the bowl here first before throwing it in with the rest of the veggies. Definitely not the way I would normally do it, but that's fine because, you know, we're kind of just hacking it today. I think it's gonna turn out pretty good. Not only do I think this is gonna be a banging breakfast, but I feel like this type of skillet is totally acceptable for lunch or dinner. To sriracha or not to sriracha? That is the question. To sriracha. Oh, I guess I have to open it first. Let's add a little handful of spinach, maybe two. I think you could even turn this into like a breakfast burrito type situation, like meal prep a few, throw some in the freezer. I am into this idea. I don't know about you guys, but I am feeling thoroughly pleased with what I see and smell. This smells really, really good. Okay. Yes. Yes. Just yes. Got everything. You got some healthy carbs, protein, some fat, lots of veggies, anti-inflammatory spices. Oh yes, please. Do you make veggie skillets like this on the regular? Do you use tofu? Do you use something else? Because I would love some suggestions. Play around with this a little more. Maybe I'll do a more in-depth full recipe video with some fun options in the future. So comment, I wanna know. This is really good. I wanna go eat. Make a plate for Brad too. See ya. Your girl is getting back into weightlifting after taking quite a break for a few months this year. I had a bit of a shoulder injury that prevented me from doing any upper body workouts for like close to 3 months. So yeah, it's been challenging getting back into it, but I'm here, I'm putting in the reps, and you know, trying to build that lean muscle on a plant-based diet, yo. Not too bad, right? Not too bad. Okay, so I want to make lunch, but I'm also like hungry right now, and so I need my pre-lunch snack. So oh my gosh, have been obsessed with what I'm about to show you. I've already gone through one container in like the last 2 days. Y'all, I found at my grocery store dark chocolate freaking hummus, and I got some strawberries that I washed the other day. We're cracking open a new one. This is so exciting. Oh, look at that. There's even chocolate chips on it, and it's vegan, this whole thing. Like, just look at that. I think I need to learn how to make this myself, and let me know if you guys want that too. Big, juicy strawberry in the dip. Oh, Get in my belly. Goodbye. Okay, I'm just gonna have like 2 because I really should like save my appetite for lunch, but Okay, so I wanna make for lunch burger salad, AKA Big Mac salad. If you haven't ever tried that, it's basically like a deconstructed Big Mac in a bowl with some salad greens, which I have an abundance of that need to get used up. So I'm thinking while I get a couple Beyond Burger patties frying up in a frying pan, I would use my barbecue, but it's presently out of commission. Sad face. I think I'm gonna do like a sort of a Big Mac sauce, sort of, but not really, using my Thousand Island salad dressing, which I have not made in flippin' ages. I only have a little bit of sour cream left, and use what's left in my container here. By the way, this, if you're in Canada, this brand is the sour cream you need in your life. Okay, so my recipe for Thousand Island dressing is vegan sour cream, a little bit of chopped onion, and relish, but I'm out of relish. What I do have is the world's biggest jar of dill pickles. Can someone please explain to me, why did I buy the Costco size jar of dill pickles? It takes up a third of my fridge space. Anyway, I digress. Just chop up some pickles, doesn't matter what kind, some ketchup, vinegar, a clove of garlic, some smoked paprika, a little bit of hot sauce if you want, and just give it all a quick mixy. Am I mixing it directly into the tub of sour cream? Why, yes. Yes, I am. Not bad. Obligatory taste test. That is delightful. I will enjoy that. Beyond Burger progress update. Happy to report things are looking delicious. I feel like melting a slice of some vegan provolone cheese on top is the next best appropriate course of action here. I like to have in my Big Mac salads, you know, the essentials of what you would normally get in, you know, a burger. Pickles, maybe some tomato, and why not some cucumber? Nothing like the wet slap of a pickle. Burger salad, oh my gosh, give it to me. What? How is that so good? Anywho's, later we're going out for dinner tonight. We're gonna get some amazing Mexican. Excited about that, yeah. We're going with my cousin and his lovely lady, and we're celebrating her birthday. So I kinda wanna make her a little sweet treat, I'm thinking. I don't know what yet, but we're going to come up with that together very shortly. Yellow. Yes, an outfit change has occurred since lunchtime. I ran out right after lunch to do some, run some errands, grab some groceries, etc. So I'm home now. I have another snack because I'm a snacky kind of girl, okay? And I'm super excited to show you guys this. This is strawberry cheesecake, you guys. Vegan strawberry cheesecake. This is a recipe test from a day or two ago. It's made from tofu, you guys, and it is absolutely delicious. It may not look like much right now because I didn't actually make this one with a crust, but it's no bake and so good. Healthier than an average cheesecake, totally vegan, dairy-free. And what's really cool is that you can pretty much eat it as a dip type situation, like with some graham cracker cookies. You can just scoop it and dip it. Like, look at that, strawberry cheesecake, whipped dip. I swear I don't normally eat this many like dessert type things in a day. You're probably like, damn, this girl like needs to eat some more vegetables, but seriously, I just have so many recipe tests in my house right now that I need to like eat, and so I don't want this to go to waste, so I'm just having a little tiny piece as a snack, and I'll probably have some like veggies a little later, but anyway, I'm gonna shut up and have a bite. Oh my God. You guys simply need to subscribe below if you aren't already subscribed, because This recipe is gonna hit the channel very soon. Coming to a TV, cell phone, whatever mobile device you use for YouTube real soon. You do not want to miss this, so join the fam below and be among the first to get the recipe for this amazing strawberry cheesecake. Okay, so I have decided what little sweet treat I'm gonna make for my cousin-in-law a little later. I'm giving it to her later, but I'm making it now. I've got some dates, dark chocolate, pretzels, and peanuts. Any guesses? You guys, we're making date bark. It is so good, and I actually have a full recipe video already conveniently located on my channel and my blog too. Both I will link below if you want to check out. I'm gonna make one that I've never tried before with pretzels. This should be fun. So what you want to do is get some really plump, juicy dates, okay? And we're just going to basically take out all the pits until you have enough of them where you're gonna be able to flatten them out into a layer. Spread them open, right? And we're gonna kind of first sort of arrange them together. I'm gonna do like 3 by 3, I think. And you basically just want to kind of press them, or at least just kind of line them up in like a little row and make sure they're touching and like overlapping, like so. And then with our parchment paper, we're gonna fold it over, press down lightly with your hands first, and then take a rolling pin and like really squish them, flatten them out, roll them out until you have like a smushy, thin layer of like caramel in a way. And then just carefully peel back the parchment until you have something like this. Some of them may have kind of come loose. That's okay. You can just kind of flatten them out again and stack them a bit more and press them down with your fingers. And then we add a layer of peanut butter. Spread it in a nice little even layer on top. And now I think I'm gonna add some pretzels on top, you guys. This is not something I've tried before, but I mean, how can you possibly go wrong? Like, it's impossible that this would be not good. I'm really bummed that I'm not making this for me. Like, I want this. Then we're gonna add a cheeky little layer of some peanuts. I just bought these ones pre-chopped. Oh my gosh, okay, that's a lot. But that's okay. And then I'm gonna melt a bar of dark chocolate. Okay, now we're just going to very carefully pour. Just very carefully, gently spread the chocolate on top until we have a nice, pretty evenish layer that goes out to all the edges. Does this need extra crushed pretzels on top? Like, would that be epic, or would that be epic? I think it would be epic. I feel like this is acceptable. I mean, I would be happy to receive this as an edible gift. All right, we're just gonna carefully yoink this onto a cutting mat and pop it in the freezer to set, chill, harden for like half an hour minimum. I have no room in the freezer. Yes, I do. Never mind. Behold. Look at that. Come on. That right there is a solid piece of date bark. This is what we're going for. You can either rip it in half or chunks, but personally what I like to do is cut it into uniform little chunks. Here we go, all packaged up. Is it in a Christmas tin? Absolutely. Wouldn't have it any other way. I don't need to taste one to know that they're gonna be absolutely freaking delicious. So we'll just let my cousin-in-law enjoy them. Tonight's outfit is brought to you by Native Shoes, the amazing sponsor of today's video. Yes, these right here, can't balance, are my Jefferson Arcs from Native Shoes. I love them so much. I have 2 pairs. That's how much I love them. They are like so soft and squishy. They feel like Crocs, but way cuter. I literally wear them every day. I went out today and wore them, did all my errands. I'm about to walk down to the Mexican restaurant. I'm gonna wear my Jefferson Arcs. They are just breathable and light and waterproof. You can wear them to the beach. You can wear them anywhere you want, really, and I can't get enough of them, and you should get yourself a pair. So you guys can shop with my fun little link below and score yourself some new shoes for the summer. They have so many different styles. Definitely go take a peek. Thanks to Native for tonight's amazing outfit, and let's go eat some Mexican food, yeah? Cheers! Now, is there any other way to start out your night at a Mexican restaurant than with an ice cold lime margarita on the rocks? Oh yes, baby, these were dynamite. This place serves warm totopos, or tortilla chips, with 3 different kinds of hot sauces. One was super creamy with avocado, and the other was like jalapeno, the other was chipotle. Now these tacos were the main event. They have a whole vegan taco menu, from tofu chorizo to spicy cauliflower, and even fried cactus. Oh my gosh. Just forgive me for being a foodie blogger right now.
Well, that's your job.
The spicy cauliflower was to die for. It was so crispy, and this hot sauce was redonkulous. Do you see how big this taco is? I could barely get it in my mouth. But I thoroughly enjoyed this one. I need to learn how to do cauliflower like this for you guys and show you a recipe.
One bite, like a seagull would.
Like a what?
Like
Just
a
take it
seagull
down
would.
in one bite. You'll get lots of.
Are you filming?
Yeah, you'll get lots of views on that one.
Just one shot.
Down the hatch.
One shot. Yeah.
Touching too.
Yay. Look at that. Now, because my cousin is a goofball, he was trying to get me to do inappropriate things with my churro, which I may have done and just decided not to show you guys because, you know, it's not that kind of YouTube channel. But these were so good.
You haven't had churros until you went to Disneyland. Hey.
Thank you.
And I got a 4th one.
Woo!
Salud!
Salud!
I've already had it.
Thank you.
To Mexico.
Good shape for your friend.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
Uber, you know.
Ha ha.